Okay, so we've talked about neurotoxins, we've talked about fillers. Those are the most popular reasons why people come into a med spa. But we gotta talk about some other things. We can relax your wrinkles and we can fill the lips, we can fill other areas of the face, but what's the most important thing about anti-aging is our skin. So as we age, after the age of 30, you lose 1% of collagen every year. So collagen, elastin, all that stuff, that's what keeps our face and the skin all over our body nice and tight. So as you age, you start to see the skin just kind of start to melt, as I say. It's like you start to kind of get these jowls, you start to feel like you're getting like a melting skin. That is total normal part of aging, and there is something we can do to prevent it. So when people come in here, I always just try to start with first base, which is neurotoxin, second base is filler, third base is really important, biostimulators. So what are biostimulators? They are stimulators that they are products that stimulate your collagen and your elastin. So basically, I always say you need a birthday biostimulator every year. So after the age of 30, you need to start thinking about replenishing and replacing that collagen and that elastin. So the cool thing about this is, as we've seen with a lot of celebrities and a lot of people that have been getting Botox and filler for years and years and years, their face starts to look a little bit warped and they look a little done. You can kind of tell that they've had work done. If you are somebody that doesn't want to look like you've had a lot of work done, and you're somebody that wants to age nice and beautifully and gracefully, but look still like yourself, biostimulators you cannot go wrong with. So Sculptra is really, really popular. Sculptra actually was invented, and it used to be used on AIDS patients, because after they were being treated, their faces started to get really gaunt and skinny, and they started to lose the elasticity and collagen. So this has been around for a long time, and they started using it in cosmetics about a decade or two ago. So then now we have Radiesse. So Radiesse I love because it's a biostimulator, but it's also a regenerator. The difference between the two is that this one actually, there's some science that's proven that it will increase fibroblasts, which is blood flow. So this is really cool because it will increase blood flow as well as increasing collagen and elastin. So these two are products that we actually inject underneath the skin. So this one, you can either use it as a filler, which I like to do on the bone in the cheeks, or you can do the jawline, different areas like that, or you can dilute it and mix it with normal saline and or PRP, and that's called Hyperdilute Radiesse. And then that acts in the same way as Sculptra. So what we do is we take a syringe and we either use a cannula or a needle, and you go in at different sites in your skin and you inject it underneath the skin, and it almost acts as a fertilizer. You don't see the results right away. Over the next 3, 4, 5 months is when things will start to tighten, replenish, build that collagen, thicken the skin, increase the blood flow, that kind of thing. So this is a really good long-term investment in your face. Another biostimulator is the Morpheus or the Optimus Max. This is another thing that will stimulate the collagen and elastin through the radiofrequency microneedling. So whichever biostimulator you choose, you just need to choose one a year. You can do this one year, you can do this one year, and then this the next year. But you have to start thinking about stimulating that collagen once a year as we start to age. It's always better to prevent a lot of the age-related changes than it is to try and fix it later. Even if you're one of those girls that's like, you know what, I'm gonna get a facelift at some point, I'm there with you guys. I already have his number on speed dial. However, even a facelift, that if you have skin that's thin and saggy and it's not healthy skin, even if you pull it back, it's not gonna look youthful, it's not gonna look natural unless we have the buoyancy, the thickness, you know, the collagen, the elastin, the blood flow, that kind of stuff. So this is, I would say, hands down my favorite thing about aesthetic medicine, and this is the future of anti-aging. So ask me more about this when we get in here, and we'll talk more about how we can start incorporating biostimulators into your anti-aging plan.